Hey everyone, gwsmallwood, the Shaving Disciple here. So today I am coming at you with another razor battle. I've used the Stirling ST in a few recent videos. I'll link to those above. And I commented in those videos that I thought the efficiency and aggressiveness of the standard Stirling stainless steel base plate was probably similar to the Muhle R41. This is the 2013 Zamach version of the Muhle R41. I've got mine on a RazorRock barber pole stainless steel handle, so it's a little bit heavier than the standard R41. But I commented that I thought they were probably pretty similar in efficiency. So I thought, hey, why not do a side-by-side shave and test that theory out? So that's what I got for you today. Stay tuned. Let's do the tail of the tape between these two razors before we get started. So this is, like I said, the later model, not the earlier, more aggressive model. This is commonly known as the 2013 model, even though they've been made in all the years since then. So this is the 2013 model of the Muhle R41. It has a Zamach metal head, chrome plated, and I've got mine on a RazorRock stainless steel barber pole handle. This is the Stirling ST base plate razor. This is 316L stainless steel. It is high polish. You can see it's very, very shiny. This comes in at 100 grams. This comes in at 95 in this configuration, so similar in weight. This has a 3.5 inch handle on it, which is around 89 millimeters. This is an 85 millimeter handle. It's about as close as I could get. I don't have very many long handles, but I did want to use this in the comparison with the handle that it comes with. So what else about these razors? You can get the Muhle R41 heads, the Zamach version, in for somewhere around $45 to $65. I'll actually have links, just like I do in all my videos, to a lot of these items that I'm using in the description in the video. So if you guys are interested in any of that, check that out. If you use the links I provide, I do get a little bit of help in supporting the channel. So just be aware of that, but I put all the links in there just in case anybody's interested. So this guy is, again, like I said, solid stainless steel, 316L, made in America. It comes in this configuration, comes in at $159.95. So it's a pricey razor. You can get the high aggression head in addition to this one for an extra 20 bucks. So I'm going to be using these two razors today with fresh Persona red blades in them. So I'm going to go ahead and flash up some side-by-side pictures of these guys just so you kind of get a more clear picture of the differences in the two, and then we'll come back for lathering up and getting with the shave. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back and ready to get started with the shave. So I'm using my RazorRock 400 Noir, so it's the black Boss Game Changer style synthetic knot with the orange handle. And for soap today, I am going to be using Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Irish Springs. This is a March seasonal, so unfortunately you guys can't get it anymore unless you get it on a buy-sell trade. But if you see it come up and you like Irish Springs, you should get this. I really enjoy this scent. The more I've used it, this is actually the first time I've used it, but the more I've smelled it, the more I enjoy it. I actually had my wife pick up a bar of original Irish Spring, which I haven't used in a very long time, just to see kind of how close it was. And to me, this has a lot of just kind of generic soapy scent with the other notes layered on top of it. With Douglas's version, you get the pure scent notes without being watered down by all the soapy kind of scent underneath. And this to me is much stronger, I think, in the cedar and the musk, which gives it kind of a more herbaceous tone. It's not quite as bright, but I actually like it more. I really, really enjoy this scent. It's really good. And since the artwork here has the little cube floating there, I decided this would be a good day for me to use the cube for the first time. So if you guys don't know, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements sells this cube as a pre-shave. I've never used it before, so basically we're just going to wet the head. The instructions say to wash with it before. I actually shower after I shave, so I'm going to try it without doing that. And I'm just going to use it as a pure pre-shave. It says to rub against the grain, but we'll just kind of rub all over here. And we'll see what we get. I am usually a couple of drops of pre-shave oil kind of guy. I feel like I need more water. I am usually just a couple of drops of pre-shave oil to condition the skin a bit. Make sure it's soft so it doesn't get cut. So this is something a little different for me, but I've heard so many good things from people about it that I decided to try it today. So we're going to see how it goes. And we're just going to be doing a head shave with our comparison today because I have switched to shaving my head one day and shaving my face the second day, so that I can keep doing an every other day shave, but I can shave every day and use more of these products that I enjoy using. So this is the CK6 formula. I'm not going to throw up the ingredients or anything just because you guys can't get this right now. If it sounds nice and you think you want to, be on the lookout for it next March when it comes back. It is really, really nice. I'm disappointed that I did not pick up the aftershave. I did go back and get the Star Jelly, but I wasn't fast enough to pick up the aftershave. I didn't realize how much I really enjoyed it until it was too late. So it's a really, really nice scent. This is the second time I've used CK6. The first time, I wasn't sure if I really noticed that much difference between CK1 and CK6 formulas. So I tried to add more water this time, which is what I've heard CK6 really wants. So we'll see if I notice a significant difference this time around. Alright, that's probably good. Let's get to the shave. So I'm going to be doing the R41 on the left side of my head and the Stirling ST on the right side. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the R41 is a very aggressive, very efficient razor, but I don't find it nearly as dangerous feeling as a lot of people. I don't know if you guys noticed in those pictures that I popped up, but it does hold the blade very securely. Now it has positive blade exposure, so the blade sticks out a little bit more than with a milder razor. But like I said, I don't find it dangerous at all. I do have a bump on my head I gotta be careful of though. So I'm going to kind of alternate between the two razors as I go here, just for comparison's sake. Whereas the ST, it has that positive exposure just like the R41, but it doesn't have the blade held quite as securely, I don't think. Yeah, see, and to me, I think this feels even a touch more aggressive than the R41 did. We'll see what the results are like. I'm going to do a single pass with the grain. That's typically what I do with my more aggressive razors. Particularly on my head. I might do a second across the grain pass on my face, but on my head I usually just do a single with the grain pass. And yeah, to me this feels a little bit more aggressive. I feel the blade a touch more with the Stirling razor. We'll see if that continues throughout the shave. The top of my head is not quite as telling because I don't have as much hair up there. So this is the first R41 versus Stirling ST video I've seen. I'm surprised more people haven't done them yet. The only other ST comparison videos I've seen are Tim Shaves. He did an ST versus HA, so the two Stirling plates against each other video, and I'll link these below if you guys are curious as well. And he also did one where he pitted the ST plate versus the Carve Open Comb D. But otherwise, I haven't seen anybody doing any side-by-sides with these yet. So hopefully you guys find this informative. Yeah, I still think I feel the blade cutting more effectively with the ST. And keep in mind, the ST is Stirling's standard plate. This is not their high aggression plate. So again, we'll have to see what the results look like, but my initial impressions are the Stirling ST is actually a little bit more effective than the R41 is. Now, for those of you who don't know, freshen up the lather on the back of my head here. It's been sitting. Muhle actually just released a 10th anniversary R41 in stainless steel. Now that is now on my wish list. It's probably going to be a while before I pick that up, but it's on the list now. So they call it the R41 GS, which is for R41 Grand stainless. I've seen some reviews. Most people say that the tolerances are really good. The finish on the inside of the cap and base plate are not great where they meet, but when the razor is assembled, all of those finished areas are perfect, and I've heard it shaves almost identical to the Zamach 2013 R41. Alright, so we're going to stick with going with the R41 first on the back of the head. So yeah, that's one I definitely want to pick up. So this 2013 R41, I've had and used a lot. It is one of my favorite razors. I've probably had this one for at least 5 years. I've always been a little bit nervous about one of my favorite razors being Zamach because it's not quite as durable as the stainless steel. But this one I've had no issues with. And you can pick up just the head of one of these at like Maggard's or somewhere like that for probably less than 25 bucks. So even if something were to happen to it, it can be replaced relatively easily. But if that stainless steel version is as good as everybody I've seen talking about it is claiming, then I want to get that one, and I may get rid of this Zamok version. Or just keep it for my travel razor, maybe. So yeah, it's the R41 is definitely efficient. You feel the blade, but again, I have never found it menacing. Some people call it the Beast because they think it's aggressive. I don't know that I find it dangerous feeling. Alright, so that went pretty well. Let's see how this one goes. So the Stirling's definitely louder, which makes sense given that the blade isn't clamped quite as far down towards the edge as the R41 is. I kind of like a loud razor. It's just kind of one more indication that it's cutting the way it should be, which isn't quite as important when you're using it on the face, but as a head shaver, when you're getting towards the back of the head here, sometimes it's hard to tell how well the razor is cutting. Probably still didn't get enough water in that CK6. It probably is a lot more thirsty as soap than I think it is. So we shall see. So hope you guys had a good Easter weekend last weekend. Back to normal this weekend for us. Yeah, this is... I think this definitely has more blade feel. I'm going to go ahead and do a rinse and see if there's any areas I want to do a second with the grain pass on. Like I said, I'm going to stick to with the grain just because I think that's a more fair comparison of efficiency. When you start getting into doing multiple passes, I think the razors tend to even themselves out. Yeah, so I'm gonna do kind of another half a pass, just kind of in the back around the ears. It's kind of one of the areas where I have the thickest amount of growth. So if the R41 is the Beast, we got to come up with a good nickname for the Stirling ST and HA razors. So if you guys have any thoughts, leave me some comments. Let me know. What do you guys think we should call these guys that are arguably more efficient than what has been widely considered the most efficient razor for a very long time? So if you're a head shaver, always be careful around the ears. It's not the blade edge that's the problem around the ears. Both of these razors, I didn't mention, the tabs, the end tabs are exposed. That's where I've always had a little bit of problem with double-edged razors on the back of the head. It's not the edge of the blade, it's the tabs. Alright, that felt nice. Yeah, I'm gonna say that the Stirling ST has a bit more blade feel than the R41 for me, and the way I hold my razors and the way I use them. It's always kind of the variable you can't control for, is the way people hold and use their razors. I tend to shave with a bit steeper angle. I think because I'm a head shaver and it's hard to keep the razor at a shallow angle when you're up around your ears and on the back of your head. But for me and the way I use these, I suspect I'm going to end up getting a slightly better shave from this one. So, like I said, we're going to do head shave only today. So, done with the shave. Let me go hit the shower, and I'll come back from post-shave and let you guys know what the results felt like in the shower. So, stick around for that. I'm back, guys. So I finished up off camera, took the shower to check my results, and finished up with some of the Irish Spring Star Jelly and the beard oil. This is a fantastic scent. If you guys missed out on it, definitely be looking for this next March. I really, really like this scent. Also use the RazoRock Nor 400 brush. So back to the razors. The shower revealed that I definitely got a closer shave with this guy. So I think, in my opinion, and the way I use my razors, that the Stirling ST beats out the R41 in terms of efficiency and aggressiveness. It just edges it out. Now what I've got here is the DS Cosmetic Z0 razor. If you guys didn't see my R41 Z0 comparison, I'll link that above. But what I found in doing that comparison video was that this Z0, which is a stainless steel take on the R41, this one was more aggressive and efficient than the R41. I think these make a more fair comparison, the Z0 to the ST, but the ST is more comfortable. So to me, this gives a closer, better shave with similar results to this guy and slightly better results than the R41. Now, is it a ton? Is it a huge difference? No, but it's noticeable. When I shaved with the R41 and the Z0, I don't think it was incredibly noticeable. With these, I can tell it was closer with the ST razor. So there you have it, guys. In my opinion, the ST is a more aggressive and more efficient razor than the R41. So I think with the ST and the HA razors, Rod has created a new king of the pile when it comes to aggressive, efficient razors in the safety razor world. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I've been doing for the past month, 5-6 weeks, something like that, I have been using 22 different Green Irish Tweed scented shaving soaps. So I just wrapped that up, and I will be posting some thoughts on those soaps and some best of videos. So look for those coming soon. I'll also be doing an April giveaway coming up soon, in probably a week or two. So be on the lookout for those. If you're interested in any of that, hit that subscribe button so that you get notified when those videos come out. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy your weekend.